Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about our build out here at the new mining farm. We have our 9 platforms here set up, actually 3. The other 3 right here have not been finished yet, but we're going to have 9 platforms. Each platform, you can just see that it's just one rack, one really tall rack. And that rack will hold 5 rigs. Each rig is 14 GPUs, 3080 RTX GPUs. So if you think that's interesting, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Go to Crypto LLC if you're looking for one of our business opportunities, one of our lease agreements, as well as a crypto management agreement. I'll tell you about one of them right now. One of those agreements or options is to actually lease one of the rigs. So we offer a 3-year lease term. You would pay $25,000 up front. You would then receive one rig that's dedicated to you. That rig will be 3080s, 14 of them. You do not pay electricity, you do not pay lease, you do not pay for repairs. If anything breaks, we take care of it. We manage the whole entire thing. You would lease it for 3 years at $25,000 for the 3 years. So if you think that's interesting, go to cryptollc.org, send us an email. That's one of our options. The other option is if you're looking for bigger GPU farm, we also offer a couple of different options starting at 500,000. So if you have 500,000, we can talk about those other options. Or if you're looking for an ASIC farm, we do that as well. Same thing for that ASIC farm. The minimum investment is 500,000. All right, so let's get started. So we just arrived, picked up some stuff from our main farm that has a lot of psus, motherboards, and everything else. And we're just currently placing these in their permanent location here. We have our floors all taped up. Everything is ready to go here. The only thing is I got to place these motherboards in their proper position, which is going to be this way. It's going to run these 3 PSUs, 1600s. It's basically how we build out all the other farms. And these 3 PSUs in the power the 14 GPUs. So you got 2 here, and 10 on top. And we're going to run it all the way up to the top. So let me get a chair, and I'll show you. Not a chair, a ladder. Let me get a ladder, and I'll show you here. So we got rig number 1, rig number 2, rig number 3, rig number 4, and then this is rig number 5. So rig number 5 is going to go here. I'm going to spin them around, and that's 5. Then you're going to have the last rail right here, placed right here, and all the way to this side, and this will actually hold the 10 GPUs. So just imagine there's a GPU right here, sitting right here, just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 down here, 2 down here, and here is the motherboard. So we actually got them all to fit. We thought that we couldn't get 5 in with such spacing as this spacing right here. We thought we had to reduce the spacing by like 1 inch or maybe 2, but it turns out that if we put that last rail or run or whatever it's called, if you put it really close to the floor and you calculate it up right up to the very tippy top, it actually fits. So it does fit 5 rigs with this nice good spacing here. Why we try to have a good spacing is that it allows us to stick our hands and grab the GPU. So you can imagine the GPU is right here. So I can grab it, I can unplug the VGA cables, I can take it out if something's wrong with it. We also have to have enough spacing at the bottom so that the riser is not touching the rail here, and there is some space in there as well, so then I can actually unclip the riser and pull the riser off. So there has to be enough space, and we could have done it smaller spacing between these racks or between these rows. We could have did smaller spacing, but then again everything gets a lot smaller. It's harder to shove your hands in there and get stuff done. So with our new calculations, we can actually do it at 5, and this is where the last one sits, right here, and the GPUs are right on top of it. So it's very, very close, but it works out nicely. So we're gonna have those 5. So currently, what I'm gonna be doing is unpacking all of our PSUs. They're already all unboxed. Boxes already thrown away. There's so many boxes, got hundreds of PSUs. So that's all done. I'm going to place the motherboards on each one of these platforms. So 5, 5, 5, and then 5 over there. So getting another, I was at 20 motherboards. And then place all the PSUs and then start setting everything up. Start plugging all the cords into the PSU, start zip tying everything, and so on and so on and so on. And then start actually pulling conduit. So the conduit, if you watched the previous video, will be coming from those 2 panels. Those 2 panels, see all those wires sticking out? That's not us. That's the previous tenant. So we don't have messes like that. That's the previous tenant. We'll have to remove all that garbage and free it up and run our own conduits next to that corner, and then makes a little 90-degree turn over there somewhere and comes underneath the platform, comes around the side, and then the conduits will actually just sit right here. So we'll have like 1 conduit or outlet, probably on the bottom here, 1 over here, and then 1 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the other side we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. But then we're gonna have to basically power every other one because the power supplies are every other run. Same thing over here. So I have to put like maybe 1 outlet here that powers this motherboard, and then 1 outlet here that powers this motherboard, and then 1, you know, kind of like zigzag it around. We'll also have to think that through and kind of plan that out, how we want to zigzag that in, because we don't want the outlets to get in the way of each other. And you can just imagine you have 10 motherboards here, and they're all having their plugs coming or running around the back and plugging into outlets, you know, either on this side or on this side. So you can just imagine there's so many cords that are going to be, you know, jam-packed in this section right here. So I got to make sure that it's nice and clean and nothing is getting in the way. Now, in terms of air intake, our air intake will be built the same way we built our other location. If you guys seen our other videos, previous videos, we already have one that's working just fine right now. It's the one that has a tarp. So if you see those in the video, that's the location I'm talking about. And we're going to build out the same thing. Have our air intake built on 2x6s with some mesh. Then probably maybe a bug that maybe not, and then put on that blue polyester filter. And have it run to the very tippy top and have a exit or exhaust at the top that'll just kind of help suck out the air. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing for tonight. It's already pretty dark. You can see it's actually is almost dark, fully dark. So I'm going to work for maybe another hour or 2, and then I'm going to head back home. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. You know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Go to our other social media platforms like Gab, Minds, Parler, Twitter, Facebook. And if you're looking to lease a rig from us, we start off at $25,000. You can lease 1 rig for 3 years. If you're looking to get any additional details, go to cryptollc.org. Send us an email. It's a one-time payment. You don't pay anymore. You don't pay for electricity. You don't pay for lease. You don't pay for anything, for any repairs. It's just $25,000 for 3 years. Or if you're looking for someone to manage a big mining farm, then we start those off at $500,000 for a big GPU or ASIC farm. That's going to be it for this video. Until next time, bye.